I don't think my dorm room is real anymore. I have never told anyone this before, not properly. I was a freshman at a mid sized college in upstate New York. You probably would not know it unless you were there. The kind of place with aging bricks, buildings, tight budgets, and more legacy kids than actual admission success stories. I was assigned to Draper Hall, an old dorm building that apparently used to be campus hospital in 1950s. That alone should not have been a red flag, but when you are 18 and desperate to leave your hometown, you don't question what's behind the wallpaper. I was in room 310B, the far end of the third floor. The other wing of the hallway was being renovated, so there were not many people near my side. I shared a suite with one other guy named Colby. We were not close, but was chill until he was not. The first week was normal. I was adjusting to class, missing home, microwaving frozen meals, but it was around the second weekend that things got wrong. It started with something small. I woke up one morning and noticed my toothbrush was not in the usual spot. Instead of being in the blue cup by the sink, it was lying perfectly horizontal on the windowsill, facing outward, as if someone had lined up it with the sunrise. Colby swore he did not touch it. Weird, but whatever. But it keeps happening. Each morning, something else would be rearranged. My deodorant stacked on the top of the door frame. One socks placed inside empty machine. Even my laptop flipped perfectly upside down, but still closed and undamaged. It was not just pranks. Nothing was stolen, nothing was messy. Everything was just moved as if someone was experimenting with the arrangement of my life. Colby started acting strange too. He became quieter at first. I thought he was just introverted. But one night I heard him whispering behind the bathroom door. I thought he was on a call until I heard this. He sees it too now. We can't both be awakened when it turns. I froze, waited, then knocked. No response. When I opened the door, the lights were off. Colby was just standing in the corner facing away from the mirror, not moving, not even blinking. I asked him what he said. He just looked at me, smiled softly, and said, "Why would I be talking to you?" That night, I barely slept, and I should have left the dome the next day, but I did not. Part of me thought maybe I was being dramatic until I noticed the hallway. The cupboard outside our doors changed. One day it was burgundy, the next day it was deep gray, then black. Nobody mentioned it, nor the arrays, nor the cleaning staff, nothing in the emails. One morning I stepped out and realized there was no room numbers anymore. The brass plates that used to be next to each door, they were gone. The doors was just blank now, identical, endless. I ran to the stairs at the end of the hall. When I reached the first floor, it was not the lobby. It was the same hallway, same black carpet, same doorless domes. I walked in a full circle and ended up back to my room 310B. I started sleeping with the lights on. I shoved a chair under the doorknob. I thought maybe I was losing my mind, stress, anxiety, whatever. But then came the hole. It appeared under my bed. Not big, just the size of a fist. A perfect circle of missing wood. I tried shining a flashlight into it, but the light would not reach the bottom. Just dark, deeper than the actual floor should be. I shoved a broomstick down there. It never hit anything. I kept pushing, and the stick just kept disappearing like it was being swallowed. I called maintenance. They came the next day, but when they checked, there was no hole, just my clean, solid floor. They looked at me like I was wasting their time. Colby started talking entirely after that. I found had his clothes folded perfectly and placed in the shower. His bed was made like no one ever slept in it. I was not seen him since that night. I heard him whispering. Campus security claimed he withdrew, but his student ID is still sitting on the shelf above his bed, and his shoes, they are under my desk now. Not his side, mine. Then there was the note. I woke up one morning and found a sticky note on the inside of the forehead, like someone had carefully placed it where I slept. In tiny, cramped writing, it said, "We buried the hospital, not the hallway. They forget to salt the doors. I don't even know what that means." But that day, two of my closet hangers were bent into the shape of key, like actual jagged edged keys, sharp, heavy. I tried one of the fire exit at the end of the hallway. I did not open it. But when I turned the key and looked through the gap between the door and the frame, I saw myself standing in room 310B, sleeping. I am not in school anymore. I dropped out 3 months after that. My parent thinks it because of the anxiety. My friend think I could not handle college life. And maybe they are right. But sometime I wake up in the apartment now and I heard that same whisper through the vents. He sees it too now. Sometime the carpet outside my bedroom is black. And sometime I wake up to find a toothbrush on the windowsill perfectly aligned with the sun. Like this video and subscribe our channel to get more videos.